All right, once again, 46-35 win here for East Atchison over Rockport. Now here with a couple of big contributors, Faith Anderson and Natalie Hedden. And girls, I'll just kind of start off maybe your thoughts and takeaways here from this one.
Well, we really wanted this win. Rockport is our biggest rival, so all day we've been saying beat Rockport. So it's a big motivation. The whole student section, everybody's in on it, so it's big time, yeah.
Yeah, we obviously want to win, and this is a conference team. And even though winning this game didn't mean that we won conference, we're 9-1 in conference, which we came out second in a really good conference, so it meant a lot to us.
Certainly, and obviously, Natalie, big night for you. Lead the way, scoring 17 points for you on the night. Just kind of speak to your performance here this evening.
Well, we knew that they would come out with like a different offense because to counteract how we score, which is normally down low. So they were kind of packed in, and it just helps whenever we practice, like kicking it out and moving the ball around. That's what we've been doing a lot, and yeah, our other girls scored a lot, which really helped us.
And obviously, Faith, when you're one of those, you come up big there late with a couple of big buckets to help you guys build that lead there at the end. Just kind of speak to your performance, what was working for you there late in that game.
Well, we knew that they were either going to do like a triangle and two on our biggest scorers, Natalie and Claire. So me, Grace, and Lizzie really had to step it up tonight and show that we can score even if they're being face guarded the entire time. So we really had to step up our offense, and we really did. We come up with a couple new plays that really, really helped that too.
And on the defensive side, you guys step up big as well. I think Claire Martin had about 5 steals tonight as well. Just kind of speak to the overall defensive performance from you guys this evening.
I feel like our defense is purely heart. I feel like we move our feet, we get low, we don't reach as bad as other people. And our defense is purely heart, in my opinion, yeah.
So then, as we mentioned, they kind of built a bit of a lead there late in that one. You guys built a double-digit lead. Natalie, just kind of speak to what was working for you guys there offensively down the stretch.
I think that they were getting out on us more in the second half, and so there were multiple back cuts that we got and just like easy scores that are there, and it's just important to be looking for those, especially if they're going to like guard us out there whenever we're not really like shooting out there as much.
Certainly, I think Coach described it as a gritty win for you guys here tonight. How big is that as obviously one more regular season game for you guys, but really close to the postseason? How big is a win like this as you guys prepare for that postseason push?
It's a lot, and we knew that coming to their gym and on their senior night, like they're going to want this a lot, and I think we all came out with some injuries because it was a hard-fought game, but I think that we earned it. Yeah.
Congrats on the win tonight. All right, at least Atchison comes away with 46-35 win here over Rockport tonight. Here now with head coach Justin Barnes. And coach, obviously a bit of a close game there for most of that game. You guys pull away a little bit late there. Just give us your thoughts and maybe takeaways here from this one.
Rockport's a gritty team. I mean, anytime we're going to play them, you know that we're going to get their best shot. And senior night at their place, we didn't expect anything less than that. They came out and they gave us their best. And you know, we met the challenge tonight, and we had to grit out a tough win.
So then obviously they had a little bit of a 10-8 lead there at the end of that first quarter. What was kind of the message to your goals? They're obviously down a little bit early. What helped you guys fight back here in this one?
We need to stay the course. We were prepared. We just weren't executing. And really, honestly, it was just a few mental mistakes there in that first half that led to some of their points. We tried to button those down in the second half and just realize that every possession is important. And we've been talking about that all week. And the girls started to value those possessions as the game went on.
So early in that game with a couple of big runs there in that second quarter, how did you guys build a little bit of lead there heading into halftime? I mean, it's kind of how big was it for you guys to be able to build a bit of a cushion there as you went into that second half?
You know, we knew that they were going to come back out and cut it. We got a little bit of a lead, then they cut it back, and it was just an ebb and flow game. And you know, the things that they did were disrupting us, but the girls found a way to execute and down the stretch. You know, would have been nice if we'd have made a few more free throws down the stretch to kind of make it a little bit more calm on me. But you know, I just can't say enough about my team and how they've battled all season.
Certainly, and obviously a big contributor offensively tonight, Natalie Hedlund. She comes alive there a little bit in the second and third quarter. Just kind of speak to her performance here this evening.
You know, Natalie came up big for us. When teams try to take her away, and that's happened all season, we got to find different ways to score. And a few of those other girls, Faith Anderson, you know, Lizzie Sleeter, they stepped up huge tonight, and that's what we talked about this week too. We knew that they were going to try to take away our big girls, and so those girls it was their night to try to shine, and they did. They came up big with some big buckets.
And obviously, you mentioned Anderson, a couple of big buckets there late that helped you guys build that lead. Just kind of speak to her performance in this evening, what she brought to you guys on the floor.
The girl's got pure potential. She's athletic as all get out, and she's got the skills. She sometimes just defers a little bit too much, and so tonight we just knew she was going to have to step up and make a couple big baskets, and she rose to the challenge this evening.
Certainly, and obviously, as I mentioned, you guys pulled a little bit there later in that one in that fourth quarter. What was kind of working for you guys? Obviously, maybe defensively, they kind of held them up a little bit there in that fourth.
Well, we had to get out on their shooters. We were giving up too many wide open threes. We weren't closing out fast enough, and so we just had to adjust that, and we had to start flexing out a little bit faster. We ended up giving up some driving lanes, but whenever you got some 6-footers in there, I don't care if they drive into the basket. That's kind of didn't bother me too much, and that was my message to the girls was get out on the shooters, and we'll take care of the drive later.
Certainly, and obviously, at least one more regular season game coming up for you guys before we hit to the postseason. How big is it to get a win like this? As you mentioned, a gritty win as you guys prepare for the playoffs.
Just huge. I mean, these girls have won 12 games. They're 12-2 since mid-December. I feel like we're doing some great things, and we've had to grit some out this year. And this may be one of the grittiest teams that I've had. Nothing phases them. They're just we get into games like this, and they know what to do.
Congrats on the win, Coach.